Hi, hello there friends, Skyrionn here. If you're new, then welcome to my space on the internet. Today, we're travelling to your local simulated neighbourhood to look at 10 interesting facts in the Sims series, a revolutionary simulated video game that allows you to give your families the perfect life, or to become a complete monster. So grab yourself a quick drink, and we'll get started. Number 1. While playing The Sims on a normal life expectancy, the average lifespan is around 90 days. In reality, the average real-world lifespan is 80 days. Using this equation, it can be calculated that one day in The Sims is equivalent to about 324 real-life days. Life really does fly by. Number 2. In 1993, Will Wright proposed the idea of The Sims to Maxis, but they rejected it, believing that computers at that time could not handle such a game. Later, in 1995, he proposed it again to EA Games. This time it was accepted. The game was initially known as Project X. After that, for a short while it was known as Dollhouse, but after realising that it would be hard to market to young males, it was renamed to the Tactical Domestic Simulator. Eventually, in 1997, it was given its final name, The Sims. Number 3. Onto our speedrunning fact. There are multiple categories that The Sims 1 can be speedrun on. One is to reach the top of a career, which was done in 56 minutes and 29 seconds. Another was to have 500,000 simoleons in the bank, which took a very short 39 minutes and 49 seconds. And finally, to max out all of the skills took only 33 minutes and 44 seconds. This isn't a massively speedrun game, but these times are still pretty impressive. These runs are on the PC version of the game. If you're interested in how these were completed, there's a link in the description. Number 4. To launch The Sims in China, the criminal career had to be changed to make it more appropriate for the audience. Therefore, in only the Chinese version of the game, all of the criminal assets had to be changed. Here, the mime career was created, so that instead of becoming the best criminal, the Chinese players could become the best mime. Number 5. On May 25th, 2007, it was announced that The Sims films rights had been purchased by 20th Century Fox. All that was revealed was that it was to be written by Brian Lynch, who had previously written Scary Movie 3 and Big Helium Dog. The plot would have been, Pleasant View citizens are well-mannered, but newcomer Andy starts to uncover the real Pleasant View. For not only is Pleasant View full of cheating, lying, deceiving, secret-ridden people like the Goths, Don Lothario and the struggling newbies, but they are being ruled by a greater power. Andy is terrified to discover that they are stuck in a video game, being played by millions universally. The film was scheduled for a 2012 release date, but considering that was 7 years ago, and we haven't heard anything since, it may be safe to say that the project has been cancelled. Number 6. The Sims is actually a spin-off of the popular open-ended city-building game, SimCity, which was released in 1989. Who would have known a spin-off would do so well? And now, The Sims has created its own spin-offs, including The Herbs and My Sims. By 2005, The Sims had sold over 125 million units. That's a lot for a spin-off. Number 7. In The Sims, if a child received an F grade in school for 7 consecutive days, they were sent to military school. As Sims could not come back from military school, this essentially erased them from the game forever. I guess that was an easy way to remove children from a household. Number 8. After suffering a fire that burned away all of his possessions, Will Wright was forced to find a new home and rebuild his life. It was this experience that inspired him to think of a game that simulated life, while linking his ideas with the SimCity series he had created. The Sims was born. Number 9. Have you ever been watching a TV show and noticed that some of the music from The Sims is playing on that show? Well, that's because EA licensed a lot of their music, and so it could be purchased and used in other media. Just a few shows that feature The Sims music are Dance Moms, RuPaul's Drag Race, and The Apprentice UK. Number 10. On the release of The Sims 4 in 2014, the babies were incredibly bugged. I was lucky enough to witness the bug before it was patched. Upon birth, the babies would contort and stretch out their limbs, becoming abominations. This was until they moved onto the toddler stage. Personally, I thought this was a sign that my child was a demon, but it was just a bug. If you didn't witness this one, you really missed out. Okay, so that was 10 interesting The Sims facts. What was your favourite fact? If you like this episode, then hit that like button, and if you really like this episode, then hit that subscribe button for more content every Monday. Now, enjoy your day. Bye.